Microsoft Excel. How to take this and turn it into this. Hey everyone, just wanted to run through a quick little process that I've stumbled across through hours and hours of playing around with Microsoft Excel. I've come across a really cool way to unhide multiple tabs, and also if you know that you want to delete all of those hidden tabs, I've come across a way to delete all of those hidden tabs just by the click of one button that you add to your quick access toolbar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the reason why you want to get rid of the tabs that you don't need, because it really slows down the process depending on the complexity of your spreadsheet. For example, if you had multiple graphics, lots of different scenarios and processes within the spreadsheet that could really bulk up this actual physical size of the file. If you can strip away all of that, it makes it a lot easier to open and work with those files remotely when you're in the field, for example. So I'm just going to show you a few examples. Okay, so here we have a single file. It is a fan test spreadsheet. Now when I right click on that icon and I come down to, this is on a Mac, but I come down to get information. So I'm basically just wanting to work out the physical size of this file currently. Now, as you can see, the physical size is 2 megabytes. Now that's not earth-shattering file size. However, it is quite large for a spreadsheet, because spreadsheets usually we're talking 1 to 200 kilobytes. So that is a significant difference there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my 2 tab shortcuts, and then we'll see what the physical size is once we've finished. As you can see, when opening a new sheet with multiple tabs that are hidden, it can take a very long time for this sheet to open, which can just slow down your productivity overall. Okay, so typically speaking, if you're like me, your normal way of unhiding all your sheets would be to come down to your tab, right click, depending on what your system is, and then you come up, tap unhide. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of hidden tabs in this file, and the only way to unhide them, click on one, okay, up it comes, right click on the tab, tap delete, yep, let's delete it. And then you do that for 50 sheets, which is going to take you a long time. But with these 2 cool little buttons that I've got here, I can tap on this one, which will unhide every single sheet. But I don't want to do that, because then I still have to go through and delete all of those sheets. So when I use this little button, I just tap on that. Now it comes up with a cool little message saying 50 sheets were removed from this workbook. Okay, that sounds great to me. Let's test it out. I'm going to right click on this. There's nothing to unhide because they're all deleted. So a 5-second little operation can save a lot of time when working with a lot of spreadsheets. Obviously I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to close the spreadsheet, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my icon, and I'm now going to compare what it was originally, which was 2 megabytes, is now 53 kilobytes. So that is a huge difference when you're working in the field remotely. It can save a lot of time. And I'm going to now show you how you actually do it. Okay, I'm going to do this the long way just because it depends on how you set up your shortcuts on your personal machine. It can be a little bit different. So I'll show you that there's a few different ways. So for me, what I need to do, the process is that I want to create a macro. So how I'm going to do that, for me, I can just tap on this little icon down here, which should give us a description saying not recording macros, and it's going to start recording a macro. However, I can also come up to developer and do it through there by recording a macro, or what I'm going to do in this case is go up to tools, come down to macro, record new macro. I just have to label it anything, it doesn't matter what it is. And then all I want to do here in this section here is I just want to note that it says personal macro, so that way it's saved to my personal file and be used moving forward. So to kick that off, I would just type anything in the box, doesn't matter what it is, and then come over to this icon here and press the stop button. And that means that that particular macro has just been initialized by the machine. Then what we want to do, using those same options again, is come over to macro in the tools and go to Visual Basic Editor. That opens another screen, and then you should look for something that's like that, something personal. Right, now these are the ones that I've created here, and I'll just open them up so you can see the code, because that's all you need to know. Right, so basically if you copy all of this and paste it into your option, whichever module it is, that will delete all hidden tabs, and it's nice and easy. I'll just see if I make that bigger so you can see all of it. And likewise, if you were to do that for the other module, which I've labelled as unhide, if you were to copy and paste all of that stuff, then you'd be able to unhide all of your sheets. Okay, we're nearly there. So now that we've created both of those modules in our Visual Basic Editor, we want to add them to this quick access toolbar, because we don't want to have to keep going through sub-menus to find something. It's much easier just to have it at the click of a button. So what we'll do is we come up onto this little icon here, and it's basically a customize option. So customize quick access toolbar. We would tap on that, or click, however you like, and then we come down to more commands. Now when we get into the more commands, you've got a vast array of options there that you can work with. However, I'm just going to come into the macros, because I know that's what we're working with, and there's my two macros. I have my delete hidden sheets and my unhide all. So all you would do is simply tap on one, move it over there. For some reason on my machine it comes up as a no label, and then do the same for the other one. Now with your machine, it's worth trying. You can actually customize the label so that instead of it being two little circles, you could have a smiley face, a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. However, I have been unsuccessful doing that, but it is a possibility and can happen on your machine if you try it. Once you've done all that, you would then tap on save. Once that's done, you should have two little icons appear, and that will become your unhide all and your delete all hidden tabs options. So that's a 2 or 3 to 15 minute exercise reduced to 5 seconds.